How's it going, everybody? This is Sunaak here, back for another episode of Pokemon LeafGreen. In the last episode, we caught our second Pokemon here, being Falco, and we arrived here to Viridian Forest. So, here, what it is, trainer tips, cool. So yeah, in this episode, we're gonna go ahead and continue on the Viridian Forest. This is actually our first dungeon in the game, so it's very nice. So if you go ahead and start off by pressing A here at this tree, on this side of the tree you get an antidote, which is very useful. I highly recommend while you're here have a lot of antidotes on hand to get rid of poison, because oh man, it's gonna be abundant here. So there's actually going to be a lot of new Pokemon here in this area, so let's just go ahead and start knocking those out of the way while I'm searching the areas real quick. So starting off with Caterpie. Caterpie is the very early bug type Pokemon. It evolves extremely early, being level 10 when it's fully evolved, level 7 for its first evolution, and level 10 for its final. When it's on its final evolution, Butterfree, it's actually going to have its the ability Compound Eyes. It's a very good ability for the powder moves that it gets while leveling up. That's useful in that aspect, but the unfortunate thing about this Pokemon is that it's very frail and is weak to very common types in the game, such as Flying and Rock. It's also weak to Fire and Electric when it's fully evolved, but I kind of don't recommend it on that aspect of it. It's going to be a special attacker mainly, but it's alright. I somewhat recommend it, but only for the early game. As for the second Pokemon here, we have Weedle. Just like Caterpie, it evolves at level 7 and level 10 into Beedrill, and so it's actually a good Pokemon. It's the counterpart. It's a physical counterpart compared to Caterpie. The ability Swarm that Beedrill gets is a good ability in theory, as it does up kind of like Blaze and all the other ones that the starters get, unfortunately, but the only thing that holds it back is the severe lack of offensive bug moves in this generation. I can't really recommend any of these Pokemon, really, so unfortunately I would recommend on skipping them. The next up, we have two Pokemon here that are the same as Weedle and Caterpie. It's just their evolved forms being Kakuna and Metapod. Honestly, they're the same as Weedle and Caterpie, but hard to train as they only know the move Harden when you catch them in the wild. I only recommend catching Weedle and Caterpie if you want to level them up through that. But other than that, I don't recommend any of them either way. And last but not least, we have the franchise mascot itself here, being Pikachu. Extremely rare, but if you can find one in the wild, it's extremely fast and it's an amazing special attacker. Its ability Static is a fantastic ability that paralyzes your opponent that hits you with any physical moves. So paralysis being a very useful status effect on your opponents. So I honestly highly recommend Pikachu. It's a very good Pokemon, and you can't go wrong with it, in all honesty. Awesome. So yeah, that takes care of all the Pokemon in this area. So here we have I think it's required. Oh no, it's not required, but I'll go ahead and fight this trainer after. Oh crap! We actually got a rare encounter here, being Pikachu. Let's see if I can catch it on camera. If not, I'm gonna go ahead and capture. Oh crap! Wow, last HP. But no, I highly recommend capturing all the Pokemon in this area to add to your Pokedex. So hopefully this will catch. Okay, man. 2. Oh, come on, Pikachu. See, it's even down to like 1 HP and it still can burst out of the ball, unfortunately. And I'm down to my last Pokeball. Come on, Pikachu. Fingers crossed. Oh, come on. 2, 3. Alright, cool. So now I don't have to go through the trouble finding it again. So cool. I'm going to add that to my Pokedex. It's not going to be a part of my team. As great of a Pokemon Pikachu is, I'm not going to, unfortunately. But like I said, I'm going to put Bulbasaur. Oops. I'm going to put Bulbasaur in the lead so he can gain some experience for this trainer. Um, hey, you have Pokemon. Come on, let's battle them. But I think this place is the perfect spot to train your Pokemon because it has quite a few trainers in this area, and the thing about the Pokemon games is that the trainer battles actually offer more experience as opposed to wild Pokemon, so it's very, very useful to kind of train up on trainer Pokemon as opposed to grinding up in the wild. And as you can see, they have like level 6 Weedles and everything, so it's a lot higher than you'd find in the wild. And not only that, but if they were the same level, it just offers more experience because they're owned by a trainer. But yeah, this guy only has 2 Pokemon. It's being Weedle and I'm assuming Caterpie. Yeah, just to kind of show them both off. But yeah, I think what I'm actually going to do, I don't know why I'm giving the experience to Lotus here, but since we have the first gym coming up after this one, I want to go ahead and use all this experience from the bug Pokemon to give to Falco, actually. So sorry Lotus, this is going to be your only battle for this this area, I'm guessing. 72 Pokédollars. But yeah, from here on out, I'll go ahead and skip or cut out trainers that aren't required. And that's how I'm going to kind of get through this LP, is that I'm going to show the ones that are only required, and the ones that I can skip, I'll cut out. So, for example, here. Yo, you can't jam if you're a Pokemon trainer. Who says we can't, man? Yeah, these Pokemon offer a lot of experience, so I'm going to take advantage of it since Falco won't be necessary for the first gym. Another antidote right there. Come over here this way, come through this way. We actually have another trainer we can skip past, so be right back. I might be little, but I won't like it if you go easy on me. Alright then. Yeah, this area is going to be a breeze for Falco since he is a flying type and everything. If you've chosen Charmander for your starter, I actually recommend getting your Charmander up to level 13. Sorry about that cut there. Yeah, no, I was going to say that I think if you've chosen Charmander, I think it would be a great opportunity to train up your Pokemon to level for Charmander to be raised up to level 13, as it learns a move that's going to be useful for the first gym, so I highly recommend doing that. Did you know that Pokemon evolve? Really? Go ahead and fight this guy on camera. Might as well show a little bit of the trainers here. Charlie is going to set out a Metapod. So that's what Metapod looks like. See, look, this is going to be how easy Falco can deal with them. Oh wow, Metapod, very defensive. But yeah, unfortunately that's all Metapod and Kakuna do, so it's kind of annoying to fight them in the wild and with trainers because they just don't give them any other moves. See, already almost to level 13. And Falco's already a lot higher than Lotus, so... But that will change after the first gym anyway, so... Come on, Falco, one-shot this Caterpie. There we go, and critical hit too. Overkill, jeez. Okay, level 13, very, very nice. Let's see what your stats are like. 19, 23 speed. Oh, cool. Quick attack. So that's a move that will let me move first, no matter the order. So that's the cool thing about Pokemon too. So that a lot of moves, depending on what they are, they can have priority. So like quick attack and all those type of moves, like they have, of course, the first priority. So that's pretty cool. Thanks, Charlie. Oh, I lost. Cool. Thanks for your money. And we actually don't have too much longer in this dungeon. It's not super huge. It's just kind of filled with grass and oh, so let me cut this out real quick. As I was saying, I was rudely interrupted there. But yeah, no, it's just a lot of grass and trainers that are here. So it's just a good place to train up before the gym that's coming up. So might as well take advantage of it. What do you gotta say? Trainer tips. You can't... That's obvious. You can't catch a Pokemon that's not yours. And if I'm not mistaken, there's an actual item around here hidden. So that's another thing to watch out for. Okay, I ran into another Pikachu actually. So anyway, let's just fight this trainer. I'll see if I can find it off screen. Hey, wait up. What's the hurry? Why the rush? To get away from people like you. You just want to bug me with your bug type. I went there. Sammy would like to battle. And you're level 9 Weedle, okay. It's not like we can't deal with this. See? You just had to pick a fight. Gain 99 experience, not bad. I give, you're good at this. Duh. Alrighty, anyway. Let's see. Nah, I'll try to find it off screen and I'll point it out if I do. But anyway, we are actually outside of the Viridian Forest. What do y'all have to say? Have you noticed the skinny trees on the roadside? They can be cut down by a special Pokemon move, I hear. Alright, gotta remember that for later. Many Pokemon live in forests and caves. You need to be persistent and look everywhere to get different kinds. Habitats play an important role, I guess. Do you know the evolution cancel technique? When a Pokemon is evolving, you can stop the process. Oh, that's cool. But yeah, as they were saying, that if you have a Pokemon that's evolving, if you press B while it's evolving, it will cancel the evolution. So it's very useful for some Pokemon that learn specific moves past their evolution level. So here's those little with those little trees that the guy was talking about that you can cut down, but unfortunately we can't do anything about that yet. And this is Route 2. I think it's the same one as before when we were coming into the Viridian Forest, so there's not going to be anything new, unfortunately. So, and just like that, we arrived here to Pewter City. See if this sign has anything to say about it. Enough with the trainer tips. I want to see what the cities are about. Is there a sign anywhere nearby? Oh well, whatever. You, good sir. There aren't many serious Pokemon trainers here. They're all like bug catchers, you know, just hobbyists. But Pewter City's Brock isn't like that, not one bit. Ooh, Brock. If you're familiar with the anime, you'll know exactly who that is. So, see if this sign says... Ah, there we go. Pewter City, a stone gray city. And just as the name and that sign implies, this gym leader is actually going to be a rock type gym leader. So it's going to be, this is where I'm telling you that the type effectiveness of your Pokemon and everything comes into play. So very useful to kind of pick at that and everything. So I'm going to heal real quick, and then I guess I'll go ahead and go over the PC just so I can show you what it looks like, because I didn't show it off in the last episode. And we can explore Pewter City for a little bit. So let's go ahead and show what that looks like. Okay, so you're gonna have these options here. It's gonna be someone's PC, James's PC, and Professor Oak's. This is where you go to someone's PC, and this is where you will deposit the Pokemon. Your name PC will be the item storage, and then Professor Oak's PC will be where he can evaluate your Pokedex. Let's see. Rating system. Would you like to have your Pokemon Dex rated? Your Pokedex rated? Yes. Let's see, we have 11 Pokemon seen and 6 Pokemon owned. You still have lots to do. Go into every patch of grass you see and look for Pokemon. Yeah, so you can just evaluate how it's going if you're looking into completing the Pokedex and everything. So that's very useful. Go ahead and deposit the Pikachu that I have. And yeah, so that's very useful information to know. So let's go ahead and explore Pewter City for a little bit. See what's in this house over here. Old man and a kid. Pokemon learn new techniques as they grow, but some moves that must be taught by people. So that is a kind of a mechanic we'll be getting into a little bit later. A Pokemon becomes easier to catch if it has a status problem. Sleep, poison, burn. Okay, I already talked about that in the first city, actually, kid. You need to catch up. So yeah, this is one of the first, I would actually kind of say one of the first major cities, because it's obviously a little bit bigger than Viridian City. So, did you check out the museum? We have not. Really? You absolutely have to go. And he's gonna take us there. Want to point out that where he was standing, it looks like a little D-pad, so it's kind of cool. This is it, the museum. You have to pay to get in, but it's worth it. See you around. And he walks around. So before we do that, I recommend coming over here to this side, actually, if I might be wrong. And I'm wrong. Never mind. Ignore me. So anyway, this is the museum. We can go inside. All you need is 50 Poké Dollars, which you should have more than that by this point. So yes, I'd like to come in. Let's go ahead and show what this little place looks like. They have the thing about this place is that they dig around for fossils and look at all the different types of stones and everything. So that's why they call it the rock gym. So I mean, this is why the rock type gym is here in this area, so it makes sense with it. This is an Aerodactyl fossil, primitive and rare Pokemon. Unfortunately, we can't see what it looks like. It's just its skeleton, but if you played these games before, you already know what they look like. And we get a Kabutops fossil, primitive and rare Pokemon, just like the Aerodactyl, so those what those look like. Cool little model of a spaceship here. See if it says it. Space shuttle. Okay, thank you. Do you have anything to say about that? This month we're running a space exhibit. Okay, cool. Thanks for that information. A meteorite that fell on Mount Moon. It is thought to be a moonstone. Cool, so we might even be getting into those a little bit later. July 20, 1969. Humankind set foot on the moon that day. I bought a color TV just so I could watch that news. Very, very nice. Moonstone, huh? What's so special about it? This is like an ordinary rock to me. Okay, jeez. But yeah, that's kind of just cool little details and everything that they throw around here. Just so you can kind of explore it a little bit. I think I skipped over this guy. Do you have anything for us? I should be grateful for my long life. Never did I think I would get to see the bones of a dragon. Alrighty, cool. So yeah, nothing too important yet. We will be making our way back here in the future, as it does kind of have some an important item for us a little later, but oh well. And then here we actually have the gym, and I think this is going to be where I want to cut the episode off, so that way we can save this for the next episode. I'm gonna cut that out so you didn't get to see what the gym looked like. But anyway, let's read the sign real quick. Gym Leader Brock, the rock solid Pokemon trainer. I have to make those puns anyway. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cut the episode here. I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode when we take down Brock and challenge him to a well, not take him down and then challenge him. We'll challenge him to a Pokemon battle and see if we can actually take him down. I'll see you all then.